Good morning. I'll turn around so you can see my lake. Hey everybody, I hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. It is an amazingly beautiful day here in Richmond, Virginia. You'll notice that I am not wearing any kind of jacket. Hey, thank you. Love the hearts. Yeah, it's crazy. It's going to be like 73 degrees today, and then it's going to be 77 tomorrow. It's a little overcast, but that's going to clear up very soon, and it's going to be a gorgeous day. Oh, hey from Ireland. So happy to have you with me today. Yeah, so we are having we're having what we call Indian summer, where it was really cold for the last 2 weeks, and now we've got this amazing warm spell, and it's going to change quickly. But I'm super excited just to be alive today. Hey from New York and Columbia and Detroit. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for all of you giving me the hearts. And from Chicago and Wildwood Crest, New Jersey and Lincoln. Love all of you. Massachusetts. Yeah, it's warm there too. But that is not going to last long. Come this weekend, it's going to get cold. Hey, Florida. So let me jump into what I want to talk about today. Today's podcast, the one that I released last night. If you don't listen to my Life is a Marathon podcast, I really want to encourage you to do that. It was the title of it is gosh, I forgot the title of my own show already. Anyway, this idea is that we become what we repeatedly do. It's a quote from Aristotle. Aristotle said, "We become what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is a habit, not an action." And so we become what we repeatedly do, and we believe what we repeatedly think and tell ourselves. This is why it is so vitally, vitally important that you develop healthy habits and healthy thought patterns, positive self-talk, because we become what we repeatedly do and we believe what we repeatedly think. Having healthy habits and positive self-talk creates the foundation for who we are, for who we want to be. So if you want to be a healthier person, a more successful person, a happier person, a more positive and optimistic person, you are not going to get there by thinking negative thoughts about yourself or other people. This is why every morning I wake up and I say affirmations. When I started doing this process, it felt so awkward, it felt so fake, it felt so phony, because I was saying the opposite of what I believed about myself. You know, probably somewhere along the line when I was a kid, and certainly when you were a kid, somebody insulted us. Somebody told us that we weren't good enough, that we weren't pretty enough, or handsome enough, or fast enough, or smart enough. Basically, they told us that we weren't enough, and we believed it. And we secretly, silently started repeating those words to ourselves. We believe what we repeatedly think and tell ourselves. And so when I started doing positive affirmations and writing a gratitude journal, it felt so uncomfortable because it wasn't my mode of operation. At the time I started doing it, I didn't believe I was an awesome, lovable, capable person. But yet, when we start doing these things over and over and over again, they become habits. We create new neural pathways. And now, after years of doing these things, I have no doubt that I am lovable and capable. I have no doubts that I am enough. As I work with people in my life coaching practice, this is one of the things that is so foundational. It's why I call myself a transformational life coach rather than a behavioral life coach. See, we can change our behaviors for a brief period of time, but if we don't change the underlying thoughts, the underlying beliefs that support those behaviors, we will go right back to the old thought patterns. We will go right back to the old way of believing. This is why it's so difficult for people to lose weight, because they don't see themselves as a healthy, skinny people, and they're focused on what they don't want rather than what you do want. See, we get more and more out of life what we focus on. So when I started focusing simply on the fact that I want to be healthy, I want to be strong, I want to feel energetic, rather than thinking, I want to lose weight, I don't want to be so tired anymore, okay? That's still, the universe and your brain doesn't hear the don't or I don't want anymore. It focuses on the action. So when we focus on I want to be healthy versus I don't want to be so fat or I want to lose weight, we're still focusing on what we don't want. So this is why practicing affirmations, this is why practicing positive self-talk, it's why I get up every single morning and walk around this lake. It's why I get out every day that I possibly can and I exercise, I run. It's why every single morning I talk to myself and I think positive thoughts. It's why every single time I do my podcast, I end it by saying, I love you. Because even though we're strangers, I still love you. I love every single human being on this planet because I realize that every single human being on this planet is a manifestation of God. Every single person on this planet may not realize that. They might not think that. They might not believing. They might not be operating in that mindset. Yet they still are. That doesn't change the reality that God created everybody, everything for a purpose and intention. And when I tap into that and I recognize that about myself, I can recognize it about you. So these are just some thoughts that I wanted to share with you. We become what we repeatedly do, and we believe what we repeatedly tell ourselves and think about. So develop healthy habits, develop positive self-talk. You are lovable and capable. You are an amazing miracle. You are a unique manifestation of God. You were created out of love. You were created by the powerful intention of love by our Creator. And so it doesn't matter to me what your religion is, whether you're Christian or Jewish or you practice Islam or Buddhism or whatever. There's only one God and there's only one love. And you are a creation of that intention. And that's why you're awesome. Claim that for yourself. Believe that for yourself. Tell yourself that every single day. Look in a mirror and say, I am love. I was created out of love. So I should love myself. I am lovable and capable. I am enough. Never let anybody tell you that you are not enough, because you absolutely are. So those are my thoughts for you this morning. I hope you have a wonder-filled Wednesday. Look for beauty everywhere, but especially within yourself. Okay? If you get a chance, hop over to my lifeisamarathon.com website and subscribe to my podcast. I talk about this stuff all the time if you're not a listener. Thank you so much for all of the hearts. I love you. Love is something that we feel within ourselves and for ourselves, regardless of what other people do or say or feel about us. That's where it all starts. Okay? Have a wonderful day. I love you. You are awesome and you are enough.